And now we're joined by UFC President Dana White, and we're going to talk about all the events in our Red, White, and Fight Week. But first things first, Dana, I have to ask you about a topic that is sweeping the UFC world. In the last 24 hours, Fox, as well as UFC, terminated their broadcasting agreement with analyst Chael Sonnen. So how did you come to this decision, and what implications does it have for the future?
You know, it's never easy making decisions like this. You know, Chael's a person that I personally care about. I know a lot of people at Fox care about him, too. And, you know, the guy had 4 banned substances in his system. 4 banned substances in his system leading up to a fight here in Las Vegas. And it's a tough one. You know, it's one of those hard decisions you got to make. And it was definitely a hard one. You know, something we had to do.
Absolutely. Now let's move on with back-to-back cards on Saturday and Sunday this weekend, and over 20 fights. What's the one fight that people should really key in on? What's the one we can't miss?
Come on. You know, you got on Saturday, obviously, you got the Weidman-Machida fight, which should be an unbelievable fight. I think that stylistically this fight's great because I think that, you know, Machida's so elusive and hard to get a hold of, but Chris Weidman is good at hunting people down, throwing heavy punches, and if it goes to the ground, he's unbelievable there. I'm actually very intrigued with this fight. I'm very intrigued to see how this thing plays out. And then Ronda Rousey, the scary thing about Ronda Rousey is she's unbelievably dominant. She's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. She's the world champion, and she's just a baby still. She keeps getting better. I don't know if anybody out there is looking at her Instagram and watching her mitt work. Her hands are getting scary. I mean, she's just getting nastier and nastier. Alexis Davis has unbelievable stand-up and is a very well-rounded fighter and has been working hardcore on her jiu-jitsu and actually would love to pull an armbar off on Ronda Rousey. And then the main event, BJ Penn and Frankie Edgar. That's free and live on Fox Sports 1. Who doesn't want to see that? It's
going to be an unbelievable event. As you mentioned, BJ Penn taking on Frankie Edgar. So what can we expect to see out of those two guys going toe-to-toe?
You know, BJ Penn's a legend in this sport. He's been around forever. He's accomplished so many things. I keep questioning him. Why does he want to keep fighting? Why? Because that's who BJ Penn is. BJ Penn is 100% fighter. He wants to avenge his 2 losses to Frankie Edgar, and Frankie's giving him this opportunity. Frankie is one of the best 145-pounders in the world, and I think it's really cool of him that he accepted this fight with BJ and is giving BJ this opportunity.
Now, Dana, as we all know, BJ has spoke about retirement after many fights, and it's something that it seems to be in the cards for him as we go down the road. But is Sunday possibly the last time that we see him in the octagon?
I think that's one of the things, too. I think, you know, the thing is live and free on Fox Sports 1. And, yes, it's like it could be possibly, you know, watching Michael Jordan play his last basketball game. You know, it could be Tiger Woods' last golf game. This is BJ Penn's last fight, possibly. If he wins, we'll see what he does from there. But if he loses, I will actually push for him to retire.
Now, in the spirit of Ronda Rousey, how have talks with Gina Carano been going?
You know, I like Gina Carano a lot, and when you sit down with her, she's a great person. I have a hard time dealing with some of these Hollywood attorneys, so we'll see how that goes. We're working on it.
All right, absolutely. It's a pleasure having you on the show, Dana. UFC 175. We have the lead-in all week long up to a tremendous event. As always, thanks for stopping by America's Pregame for us.
Thanks for having me.